Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So in today's recipe video, I am going to be sharing 4 family meals that I have cooked for my family this week. This video is sponsored by HelloFresh, and the first meal I'm going to share with you is one of theirs. You guys know how much I love HelloFresh. I've either had them coming every single week for like 2 years or 3 years, I can't remember, but for me, it's like the best mum hack that you could ever do. It like saves me from going crazy every single week trying to think of 7 evening meals to feed my family. I get 3 meals delivered to my door every single, they come like the weekends, like Saturday or Sunday, and then all I need to do is think of 4 other meals in the week, which then what I do is I like give 1 meal to each of the people in our family. So like I'll choose 1, the boys will choose 1 each, and Chris will choose 1. So really I'm only thinking of 1 meal every single week. That is a real big mum bonus if you ask me. So today I've decided we are going to be having this put your feet up chicken korma tray bake. That looks absolutely amazing. I love chicken korma, and I love the way this is a little bit different because it's a tray bake and not a curry. So that's what we're going to have today. Let me show you how HelloFresh arrives. So basically you get like perfectly portioned recipes in a little bag, and then you obviously get the meat separately as well. And then it has all the little ingredients that you have there, and then a step-by-step guide, which means because my kids are 15 and 13, they can help me cook these during the week as well. There are so many different meals that you can choose on the HelloFresh website, so you never get bored. We literally never, ever, ever have the same meal like week on, week out. We always choose something different unless we absolutely love the meal and we want to get it every single time it comes onto their website. So yeah, you have so many different meals to choose from. And I do have a discount code for you guys. If you put KW50 in at checkout, you'll get 50% off your first box and then 20% off your next 4 boxes. Plus you will get free desserts for 3 months as well. I will pop a little QR code on screen here. If you scan that, it'll take you straight to the website with my code applied. So it is super simple to give it a whirl. You do need to be either a new customer or have cancelled your subscription for 12 months or more for my code to work. So I've got my mum coming to stay this evening, but Chris is out at training, so this is perfect because it means that this meal that I have got here is for a family of 4. So I've kicked 1 member out of my family and I've brought another one in. The rest of the meals that I'm sharing with you this week are 2 that I'm cooking myself, and then 1 that Rory is actually going to cook because he is doing GCSE food and nutrition, and he has got his mocks coming up. So he is practicing his meal, and I'm going to share it in this video because it is so good. Yeah, with all that said, let me turn the camera around, show you all the ingredients I'm going to be using to make this HelloFresh dish, and let's get straight into it. There we have it. In no time at all, we've literally prepped this dinner. So we've got our potatoes all just diced up. We've got chicken here. This smells amazing. It's a chicken, boneless chicken thighs covered in, what's that called again? Korma paste. And then a little bit of olive oil. And then I've also just made a coleslaw here as well. So these are just going to go into the oven for literally half an hour, and then this meal is ready to dish up. It looks and smells absolutely amazing. Here is what it's meant to look like, and this is what I've got. Oh, it smells so good. I've just been nibbling on these potatoes and they are literally delicious. Right, so for dinner tonight, we are having a slow cooker meal. So this is, I think I might have actually shown you this before, but it is so delicious that I wanted to show you again. It is like a beef bourguignon casserole type dish, and you can put whatever you want in here and personalize it, and you can also serve it with whatever you like as well. We are having mash, so I've got potatoes, butter and some milk to make my mash, but then what I have got to do the beef side of it is I've got loads of diced beef because I feel like that really makes this dish. I've got some bay leaves, rosemary, red wine stock cube, that is so good. I've got some tomato puree, some mushrooms, carrots. This is 150 mils of beef stock. I've got an onion and 5 cloves of garlic. in there as well. And then I've also got some flour as well, just to thicken up my sauce. I will also be just seasoning this with salt and pepper too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook this in my Instant Pot, and I'm literally just going to chuck everything in there. Obviously not the potatoes, because those are going to be made into mash, but I'll literally put all of the other ingredients in here, and then I will just put the slow cooker on, and then I'll give this a mix around every kind of like hour or so. And then in like 6 to 8 hours on low, this will be made. When there's about half an hour left to go, I'll just make up my mash, and then you just serve it with your mash and the beef stew on the side. It is so, so, so good, and something you guys have to try. All right, so for dinner tonight, we're going to be having a really simple chicken curry. I am honestly obsessed with these at the moment. These are the Pataks curry paste pots, and it says it's for 2, but this easily gives a curry enough flavour for 4 people. So this is I think it's a korma one, or a tikka masala one, I can't quite remember. But anyway, what I've got in here is I have got an onion, how many cloves of garlic did I put in here? I think 5 actually, and then a nub of ginger, and I've blitzed that all up in here. I've got some spinach, chicken, chopped tomatoes, 200 mils of veg stock, and some rice. You can add some coconut milk in here if you'd like to, whatever you fancy. But this is basically what I have left in my cupboards and my fridge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook this in the Instant Pot using the slow cooker function. So I'm going to just literally add every single ingredient bar the rice into this. You can also actually cook the rice in here to make it like a biryani if you want to. So you could just literally add the rice in when there's kind of half an hour, 40 minutes to go, and then it will cook in with everything else. But I'm going to cook it on the side. So like I said, I'm going to put all my ingredients into my slow cooker. I'm going to let that cook for 6 hours, just stirring in between. And then when there's half an hour to go, I'll get my rice cooker, cook up some rice, enough for all 4 of us, and then everything is ready. Oh, when I said to you I was going to put in every single bit of ingredients, I meant actually I was going to keep my spinach out until I start making the rice. So the spinach will be added half an hour before the end, and then everything is ready to dish up, and it's absolutely delicious. All right, so for dinner tonight, Rory is going to be cooking. These are going to become halloumi flatbreads, but he's going to make the flatbreads himself. So what we have got here is some self-raising flour and Greek yogurt and some salt, which is going to make the flatbreads. He's got some red wine vinegar and a red onion, so he's going to do like a pickled onion with it. He's going to make some guacamole with the what's this called, avocado and lime, and then he has got some coriander here and also some halloumi. So what he's going to do first of all is just combine the self-raising flour and the yogurt with the salt, knead it together on the counter until it all comes together. Then he'll just split them up into 8 equal amounts so that he can roll them into rounds and then dry fry them to create his flatbreads. Then he'll just slice up the red onion quite thinly, pop it into a dish and pop some of the white wine vinegar on top. And this is just going to pickle the onion. You can add some sugar in there as well, but we're not going to. Every now and again, just make sure that you kind of mix the onion around so that the vinegar goes into it and pickles it really nicely. Then he will make his guacamole by just mashing down avocado, adding the juice of the lime in, and then dicing up some of the coriander and popping that into the guacamole as well. And then he will also just fry off the halloumi. So he'll just cut it into small kind of, what are they called? Little slices, that's it. Fry those in a pan, and by this time everything will have come together. So we will be serving this with chips as well. So what he will do is just get his homemade flatbreads, pop some nice amount of the guacamole on top. Then he's going to lay on some halloumi, some of the pickled onion, and then finish it off with a little sprinkle of coriander. And that is a super delicious and super tasty little halloumi flatbreads, all made by Rory. So those are the 4 recipes I wanted to share with you today. I really hope you have enjoyed this. I will pop all the ingredients list down below in my description box so you can recreate these at home if you would like to. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to use my HelloFresh discount code if you would like to give it a whirl, KW50, for 50% off your first box and 20% off your next 4 boxes plus free desserts for 3 months. I'll pop the QR code here again for you to use. But yeah, that's it. That's the video done. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.